I'm at a typical FHS speech practice. Hey, what's your favorite thing about speech?
Oh, I don't know. I think it's just a really good place for you to express yourself. There's always a space for someone, however they want to express themselves. There's just so many different ways to do it, and it's a great community to be a part of.
Great, thank you.
So we unofficially say that the season begins after the fall musical because it frees up so many of our students. And so we like to get a few students rolling before winter break so they can take advantage of that time. But if you're brand new to the speech team, things start the day after we get back from winter break. There are 13 or 14 different categories, depending if we're talking at the national level or at the state level. I think rather than go into all of those categories, I think they can be thought of as three sort of distinct types of speeches. One of the speeches is called a limited prep event. The second type of speaking that you can do is one called public address. But if you're more theatrical, the third type of speech I think fits those types of students the best because you can do like either a funny or a dramatic interpretation. There's even a category where you get to perform a speech with someone else called duo interpretation. But there's really a category that matches just about every kind of public speaking. My favorite part about speech is it's fun and it's the most transferable skill of really any activity that I can think of. So I think the great thing about speech is that no matter what you do in life, you will in some way use the skills you gain on the speech team. If you're like, I'm gonna go and own my own business and never talk to anyone, just so I don't use my speech team, the skills I learned on the speech team, you still will end up using the confidence that you got to build up and go it on your own. There's no way to avoid using the communication skills that you gain on the speech team. Like, just not. So that's what I love about it. It's so useful. So this is the plaque from sections from last year's speech season. Last year was a crazy season because we did all of our tournaments remotely. I think the picture from this plaque captures that because we have two students who were at home for the tournament because they had to be quarantined from the rest of the team, and it was just a season unlike any that we've had before, and it ended up being one of our more competitive seasons. We got second at state after winning sections, as this plaque marks, and it was just a lot of challenges and a great time, and really proud of the students for pulling through the awkward circumstances of COVID. So while we get started in the beginning of January, we don't truly get to our first tournament until late January, and even still, some of the students will be attending their first tournament into early February. And so if one wants to join the team, you certainly can do so into February. It'll just depend on how quickly you would like to get a script up and running. We'll take people who are interested in joining at almost any time as long as we are still in our regular tournament schedule. It'll just be that you'll be at a slightly different stage of the process for your performance. So you might still be on script while others have their scripts memorized.